Greetings, what's going on, beautifuls? We're back to do a 5-card reading for all 12 tribes, and this is going to cover the next fortnight. So I call those 2 strong, because none of us were sent here to be weak or diluted with false information. We're going to look at 5 cards to help break apart things we need to know about moving on. I'm going to suggest that in addition to watching your sun, you check your moon and your rising, because I am a moon reader, and so many of my Aquarians find additional messages and sometimes more in their moon and rising signs with me. The first card's going to talk to us about the present situation. The second will cover our challenge based on the past. The third is going to give us an idea of the future and guidance that we might need to be aware of. The fourth is a reason for why the current situation has a certain or particular focus, or what you might want to be focused upon. And the last card is going to give us an idea of what the potential outcome actually is. Now, if you like these messages, hit me up. Thumbs ups work, subscribe, or hit the bell if you really like them. You'll get all of my notifications, and let me know if it resonated. I'd love to hear your messages in the comments below. We'll see you on the inside of your reading. Hey, quick note to the remainder of the 8 tribes that may have been waiting for these fortnight readings. I had to do a relocation due to some situations that arose in my life and a family emergency. So I am resuming now in a new state, and I'm going to be getting to your 5-card readings. We'll see you on the inside, and thanks for being patient, those of you who are waiting. Hey, what's going on, Virgo? It's great to have you here. Been meditating over your cards and shuffling quite a bit here. I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and get you a angle here so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Just shuffling your cards a little bit more now that I got you here. Ooh. Wow. That was a really uncomfortable shuffle. I heard uncomfortable breakup for somebody, and the veil has lifted. No offense if you had an uncomfortable breakup. It's good when the truth comes out, though. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Well, I heard June for somebody, if you were wondering about what was said. I'm hearing it was more about what was said and not what actually has to happen, though. They're saying it was like just communication, what somebody was going to tell you about. But for somebody else, this is maybe really about just moving on after a situation. This did show up right. It's what's looking at me. So I'm going to say it's probably very present energy right now. And I like seeing it upright, Virgo. I love seeing it upright because it means that somebody actually took the step to move on. And if you see what they're leaving behind them, literally what this person is pushing away with this oar, looks like a choppy sort of water. And they're going off in this other direction that looks more placid. And there's support there. There's 2 beings there with this person. And I'm hearing for somebody, though, this is just knowing that it'll work. And that if you know that it'll work, that's what you need to be able to take that step, which is really Virgo. You know, that's such a Virgo type of trait. And I think it's a good thing. So I hear for some of you all, it's like you've been putting some thought into this, and it might have been a 6-year cycle too. And I don't care what anybody says about these tarot cards and like 6 being a short amount of time. Okay, hey, could be 6 days, but I've seen those cards take as long as 6 years sometimes. So it could be talking about projects that have been coming together and just knowing whether or not something's going to work before you actually execute upon the next step. And it did show up right, and that's a well dignified card here. All right, so let's see what's going on here in the current situation. Page of Wands reversed. I'm hearing you might be interested in taking a look at the Leo reading. You might be dealing with the Leo. If that's the case, it's either somebody young and immature or just somebody that is absolutely childish, arrogant, spoiled, and fill in the blank. Because that did show up here in the center. That could be someone I'm hearing that's sort of like the reason why things are bizarro for somebody. That it's like literally whoever this person is. And you're going to know if this is for you or not, okay? Because this is, this can't be for everybody, Virgo. But this person can be very awesome when they're showing up like this. This is creative, fertile, vibrant, chatty, well-dressed, expansive, big dreamer, passionate. This way, absolute nitwit brat. This could be a nightmare. And I'm just hearing it's like somebody who was like trained to be a narcissist by another narcissist. And you're going to know if that's the case or not. Okay. But this is what's showing up in the center. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's just feeling like, wow, somebody just let this whole place go to bizarro, because maybe this isn't one person to single out, but it's just like the state of havoc that somebody that would have had this energy would have taken out on a whole bunch of places or people and just made it a mess. And so I'm hearing for some of you, it's just like knowing when to like cut it off and be like, done. That's not on our boat kind of thing. And so that could be a difficult decision for Virgo to make. It's like, I'm hearing it was like, OMFG. And I'm not going to say anything else. All right, so let's see what we're looking at in the challenge situation here. Recent past. We've got Two of Pentacles and click. Or is it tick? You're going to know if it was clock or talk or something else. But I'm hearing it's like very repetitive for somebody, and just showing me them doing this, and hearing about somebody is like, maybe it was their ticker wrist is what they're saying. You're going to know if that's for you, but maybe it's like somebody's carpool, something going on with either the carpal tunnel or, well, hey, let's be honest, we're here in the Tower of Babel, fixing it up here at 0 point. It could be many different things that were created in the chaos that now makes more sense if we look at it a little differently. But I'm hearing whatever it was like trading time for dollars and just the repetitive motion of like being whiplashed through this thing. And it's like they're showing me somebody doing this, and it literally looks like they're like beating on a timpani. Maybe you're a player. I don't know. Maybe you're a musician. Maybe you're playing a timpani here or something. But I'm seeing somebody like doing all of this, and I'm glad it's showing upright. This is good. It's just not great. It's like something somebody can do to maintain status quo. And I'm hearing it's just like, it was like, what are they saying? Rear deferential axis problem. Something with somebody's car. They're talking about a lot of different things. But what got passed through the ringer is what I'm hearing about. And maybe why somebody was being... I'm just hearing treated like they were less than, and I'm hearing for somebody it's absolute ageism, that it was ageism, like no matter how you want to put it, and that's what was going on. And you'll know if that's the case or not. Sometimes people can be insinuating certain demands on other people's energy because of what they assume due to what age they want to prescribe to a person in front of them. And I've seen this played out all different kinds of ways, just doing the kind of work that I do and a certain kind of research where I call BS a lot on stuff. But I'm hearing for somebody, this is really relevant. It's really like what people were getting away with around somebody, because I'm hearing they just assumed this person didn't know anything is what it is. And so this could be, I don't know, this is very specific here, but I'm hearing that that was actually a very covert tactic and that it might be well played. So let's see what else here is going on. Because for somebody else, I'm just hearing this is just like being at the point where they hated the job and they're just being like, throwing the fingers up and they're like, get me out of here. It's like, screw this kind of stuff. And I'm just seeing somebody just being like, I don't want to do this anymore. And, screw this job. And so that was kind of coming up a little bit around the Leo too. So I don't know, you might want to check that one. But let's see what we've got showing up here in our kind of near to recent future, since time truly does not exist. And see what the guidance is here. We got an Ace of Swords in reverse, and I'm hearing cut it off. I'm hearing for some of you all, you needed to see this thing in reverse because it's going to tell you everything you need to know about the person and why they were that way. And I'm hearing for some of you, you need to know they just came in upside down, backwards, and wrong because they could. And it's like a bravado thing is what I'm hearing. And then the other thing that I'm hearing about is like what somebody did just to like take a joust at somebody. And I'm hearing about wrongful procedures. I'm hearing about a really shady chiropractor. And wow, I was thinking acupuncturist, but I kept hearing chiropractor too, but it's both. I'm seeing somebody thinking about speaking up about this, and I'm hearing that you need to know that if this is like a Me Too situation, or like some kind of class action, there's other people and there's good indications that it will work. And hey, maybe you're a part of my special purpose vehicle, in which case it absolutely does work. And thank you for your witness at 0 point. Okay, so let's see what we have here on our focus and reason at this time. We've got a beautiful card. I love this card. And I'm hearing that they went after you for your work. That it was only about your work, and your work is showing up outstanding, darling. Very perfect for a Virgo. This 8 of Pentacles showing up right. That's probably, I'm hearing for some of you guys, you just know that's you right there, but you also need to hear me say that. That is you right there. Doing your best with what was in front of you and ignoring things that were not there, apparent to you, is what I'm hearing. And it was the time and the coin thing. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like making a really difficult decision about what you were doing for that and just seeing it differently now and being like, turn me into that one. I'll cut it off myself, is what I'm hearing. And if you push a Virgo, okay, if you're here watching for a Virgo and you're wondering if that Virgo is seriously ready to give you this, consider it already over. Because if you had to come here to see this, I'm hearing spoiled ass. They already cut you off. They knew it was going to work. And you know what? Whatever. I'm just like, I'm hearing what the guide's saying. So be upset if you want. I'm not trifling. So I'm just hearing that somebody, you shouldn't test the Virgo like that. Because they are so willing to be the one that would kind of become the martyr in the end anyway, but sometimes not for like the false pious martyrdom reason. They're just literally like that paranoid sometimes where it's like, no, I have to do this. I have to. And they'll take it all the way to like crucifix, and then if you get that Virgo where they're that way and then they discover something about like these tactics around them, and you want to know if that Virgo is going to do the cut a bitch move. It's like, it's severe. It's really severe because Virgo has taken the time to ninja things and understand like the detail of like that hangnail, you know, it's like, or whatever it is, that it could be excruciating if you push a Virgo to that point where they have to cut you off. And it's like, it's a bad move. And so I'm hearing, if you're here thinking about doing something shady to this Virgo, not on my watch, kiddo, right? You're at the wrong guy's table. And you're being watched at 0 point. So, you know, that stuff gets dismantled here. And I would say speak up, be honest, and tell the truth because it's already been witnessed. So, especially if this was an attack on somebody's work, on their livelihood, and man, these things are all crooked here right now. So, whatever it is, I'm hearing somebody did the right thing. And that it's good for you to know that your focus was literally in the right place. This is one of the more focused energies, and any way that I can read this person is so focused. They don't even have a care in the world about anything else. It's just what they do. It's their craft. And so I feel like this is you. Especially because it's around 8 here. And I keep feeling like you're dealing with a Leo or something. Or maybe you just have it in your chart. But just know that there are people that have been watching. And I'm hearing whatever you didn't even know was happening in this like town here. It's like somebody had already sent a rescue. Is how they're telling me. It's like it was either like you had relief coming or something because you were working too hard and you just didn't even know somebody was coming in to help. But I'm hearing for somebody, you really need to know that somebody was actually watching. They were trying to get somebody there, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that the reason why you didn't hear about it is because of whatever was going on with somebody just being a fool about it, like the wrong kind of a fool about it. And like how quickly words can just get out there, especially around somebody that is put in a position to get away with it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So they said that it's like silent partners. I don't know. Wouldn't know what to do. So let's see what's going on in the kind of outcome potential area here, Virgo. We've got a 6 of Pentacles showing up right. Okay, so I'm hearing it's going to be put right. They're saying June to me too for you again. So, you know, there's 2 6s here. We got the 6 and we got the 6 here. And so I'm hearing for somebody, it's like this guy's birthday, somebody's birthday, and it's like something that they had planned. And I'm hearing wrong, false, and it wouldn't have worked because I'm hearing for somebody, this is the dad here, and it's like he was ready to do anything to make sure that his kids didn't end up like that on the end of like somebody's, you know, charity, but like, you know, hey, I don't always see this like this. This can be a really nice card here, this 6 of Pentacles here, especially in the future, especially if this is you being charitable, Virgo. So I'm not trying to criticize it. I've just seen in some contexts where sometimes this can feel a little bit like, oh, well, you know, that's for you. And yes, you know, it's like a false kind of like charity sort of thing where sometimes people can kind of put it on like, I don't know, for the little people, you know, but I'm not taking it this way. I'm just hearing that for somebody that knows what it's like to actually be charitable, especially if this is like you're referencing your father figures, how they're saying it to me, or maybe the idea of what father could imply, that it's like his idea of what it felt like to be sharing and being loving and seeing how not everybody was coming very loving and being concerned about these people's position as the recipient. And so it's like a real Virgo thing to stress out about. It's like,
how do we do this without feeling like we're making you like that or something? And so I'm seeing a real push-pull, and I'm hearing, you know, it's okay and it's all right for people to know that sometimes we just do our best with what we have the ability to see within a limited scope, and until there's a way to collect our understanding and then speak it in a way that we feel other people can understand, when we're not trying to patronize people in a way that feels gaudy, you know, it can be a difficult thing. And so I'm hearing for some of you, you just need to know it's a matter of speaking up, because this is a communication card here. And I'm hearing for some people, it's like, you just needed to know this. Because if it's showing off like this, it's kind of like somebody being at the point where they're like, I couldn't even care about this anymore. You know, and now I have a good enough reason to walk away. And Virgo, sometimes you just need to be relieved like that. Let's be honest. So, great. If you know that's for you, this is the time for it. The time is nigh. We'll be back with more of these soon. Let me know if it resonated. If you want one of these with just your energy, Virgo, feel free to hit me up at book.artoflove.me. I'd love to do that for you. Take care. Bye for now.